I can bridge the time by talking about something I can tell you, which is the racers. Because we've got Bungabooo. I think he got another O. I don't think.
Yeah, there's an extra one on there.
Yeah. It grabs the Discord name, so that's just how it is. And then against Shoehorse, which is horseshoe backwards. Well, kind of
In a
backwards. Yeah, the words are backwards. They're both participating for the first time, but it's a losers
Both
too.
of their display pics are a bizarre face in a circle.
Oh yeah. The left one is like kind of mysterious, and the right one is just why.
Oh.
Oh, they've played 2 matches in losers too. So Bungabooo won against Canopy in Zen Classic, lost against Gunman in Kine. What was Kine?
That one got played. I liked that game.
What was Kine? I
It's
casted
a bunch. It's like an accordion lady.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the pole thing.
Yeah, that was
And
awesome.
they flip it around. That was on a list of games that was considered for top 8. And
Yeah.
didn't quite make the cut.
I think it was something about it being repetitive or something, which is why it didn't make the cut. I remember ID, I think, talking about it.
Yeah,
It was in there.
but it's got style and it's cool.
Yeah, it's like, it's got good presentation, which I can really appreciate in video games.
Yeah.
Like Celeste, it's just everything works together, the animations are nice, it flows well.
Yeah, the Celeste is like the complete package in so many ways.
I also like the map screen. Even though it's so out of place, it still works.
Yeah. So on the right, we have Shoehorse's matches lost earlier than Bungabooo did to the Whitley and Where's Waldo. Which is like, I don't know, if someone beats me in Where's Waldo, I'm like, whatever. Like, good job clicking the screen better, I guess.
It's like taking away the victory by invalidating. I mean, you won, but I mean, in Where's Waldo? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a... You're right. It's not right to take away from the person who beat me or whatever, but
I mean,
it's
it's
just
fun.
not... It's just not the... It's just not an interesting sort of... From a competition
Yeah, it doesn't tell you
aspect,
much, like about the skill or whatever of the player.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like maybe there's some alternate universe where hidden object games are like, it's that and platformers that Mystery Tournament does all the time. Every now and then we're like, ooh, a puzzle game.
Prosencha is always like, Mystery Tournament, they always do hidden object games. Always looking for like the differences in images.
So Shoehorse also defeated Millennium and Aladdin for the Genesis, which was a pretty good race. So when they both these racers popped up and they were both competing for the first time, my first thought was, it's their first time, but they've both looked really good in the matches that I've seen them play.
What
Remember
did we see?
Bungabooo playing Zen Intergalactic Ninja, the Game Boy platformer?
Yeah.
That was just really, really solid.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Canopy really, but Canopy lost, so it was Bungabooo who was doing really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, probably the best blind time we've seen in that game.
But then lost in a weird sort of brainy puzzle game. So like, we might see someone with like a lopsided skill set, perhaps.
Mhm.
It's just one match. Don't want to read too much into it.
Yeah. Oh, if we extrapolate this data.
Yeah, I you know, as a commentator, you look for those stories or whatever to latch onto, but at the end of the day, it's 2 matches.
So Shoehorse is on a streak. Streak of 1, but still. Bungabooo coming from a loss. Is it more like, oh, now they got something to prove, or is it more like Shoehorse now has like tailwind?
Momentum, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's also reading too much into it.
It is also one match both ways, yeah. there's nothing much we can do while the players are getting set up. This is a long download and a slightly dodgy configuration potentially as well. So
Especially if you want to play on an SNES controller.
Stream title is wrong.
Is it? Oh, it is. I gotta add a second button so I don't have to. So on my dashboard, I can enter the game name, I can enter the racer names, and then it will automatically set the Twitch stuff, right? But the thing is, we don't want to reveal the game yet, so I gotta remove the game name, click the button, it updates the thing, and then I can put the game name back in. It's... maybe I need to add a second button, which is only title, and then the other one is both title and game.
Yeah, otherwise Andy's gonna come in and yell at you.
Do you like the AGDQ layout?
Yeah, I kind of liked the more colorful one they had last year, maybe SGDQ, I don't remember. But I love all the little touches. The timer they got some cute stuff going on.
Yeah,
with the
that's
timer
so
in
cool.
particular.
And I'm so sad that I didn't think of that. It's like a pinball display.
Yeah.
So whenever the racer says time, the velocity, I think, the mascot, it runs like from the left to the right, and the middle thing starts spinning like a sonic goalpost. It's so cool. I wish I thought of that.
Very
I
cool.
would have like asked my friend to make some small mystery ghost animations. But now I can't. Now it would be stolen. But yeah, it's cool. They also have nice transitions. I'm a fan of transitions.
They add a lot.
Yeah. Like the fact that if I change to the player cards, it's a smooth motion like this. That's important to me.
Yeah, the continuity between one thing and another. Something about it just eases people along from one thing to the other. It's a shame that they started out with the rough edges.
Oh yeah,
They were like,
It
here we
didn't
go,
work.
the first run, and it's just everything's dark.
Yeah, they had to try it 3 times. Like that's awkward because you can't really test it at that point. You're live.
Right.
Like you're out of opportunity to test stuff in the background. But they managed to get it working, and then on the second run, like they kind of skipped the animation, which fixed it. And then on the second run, it was working, and it looks great. I love the like when after it transitions and everything's like in the new layout, the elements like flip out, like some kind of panel in Portal or something.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. The people who make the AGDQ layout support class, what are they called? They also make
I don't know.
they make the backend for it, like the whole framework for the stuff. That's what I also use here. This is the same like backbone as the thing that AGDQ uses.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool that it's open source.
I'm a little concerned. It's one thing if like setup takes a long time, but it weirds me out when there's just like no one saying anything for a long time. And it's just like,
I mean, in
is
Red
everything-
Chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, are you guys okay? Like, do you need help? I can help if you let me know what you need help with. If you ever have anyone in your life who you need to like help with tech stuff, and they're like, one of the worst things is for them to like just stop talking.
Yeah, like you're on the phone.
What?
You like click the
Yeah.
button and then you hear nothing.
Yeah, they don't do anything and don't say anything for like 45 seconds, and it's like, you should have either clicked the button and it worked, or you clicked the button and it didn't work. One of those two things should have happened by now. What did you do?
But this is a PSX game. PSX games love to change resolution. And Bishock is like, oh man, I'm gonna emulate the resolution changes accurately because I'm a good emulator. Which unfortunately means that the actual crop window changes. It's kind of a
Yeah.
guesswork. Like in Symphony of the Night, when you go into the menu, the crop changes. That's great. Love it.
Oh wow! Every time you pause.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I usually, when I test PlayStation games, I don't think you can do like window size, like 2x, window size 3x. Like I don't think that works for, at least on my end or whatever. So I would just maximize BizHawk whenever I did a PlayStation game. I don't know what resolution it is. I don't know. It's probably scaling. It's like, well, whatever.
Alright, looks like we have a game. Looks like we've got 2 streams. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what we got. We got. What do we have? Rising Sun? Is it like a
Rising Zan. You know anything about this game?
No.
This is a Maikuyama classic. Speaking of games done quick, he ran this way back in the day. This is a really cool, fun game. It's a very Japanese take on Western culture, like Western, like spaghetti Western, like Clint Eastwood Western. It's really goofy, really fun, really tongue in cheek. It's campy, if you know that word.
I know campy for movies.
Yeah, it's that, and it's wonderful. Unfortunately, all of that stuff is kind of tucked away for the most part, like in the cutscenes and stuff, and the players are gonna hit start and skip all of it, so we're not gonna get to see too much of it. But it's beautiful. It's a really special little game. I don't know if we probably can't hear the theme song or whatever that's playing right now, but there's a like Rising Zan.
There's no audio. Sadly.
Yeah. Oh, Okami of Games has linked the opening theme if anyone wants to hear it. Definitely listen to it before this race starts.
The race is starting.
Well, you're out of time. Put the YouTube video onto 5x speed.
Here we go. Oh, during the Pyrenea days. There was a boy named Johnny.
You're Johnny. You're the samurai gunman. You can hit a button to use your sword. You can hit a button to use your gun. You can jump and hit that jump button in the air to hover. You can press triangle to do hero time, which uses your bar. It's the top left bar. And that lets you go Super Saiyan. You run around and chop things for a bunch of damage really fast. You lock on with L1, you guard with R1, which I didn't do a lot of if I remember right, and then L2 and R2 are side steps. And additionally, there's also special moves. Up X is thrust strike, left or right, and then X is wave slash, which is bad. The Pacebin recommends not doing it. Left right or right left, and then X is a spin attack. Up down up X is the windmill slash. Up square is fan the hammer, where you just shoot the hell out of things with your gun. So there's a lot to take in for the players, and you need to kind of experiment with all of it to kind of figure out what's good and what isn't.
Press L1 once quickly.
Bungabooo, I think, is in hero time right now and is holding this gigantic sword and instead just shooting this gun over and over and over again.
So it's a hack and slash.
Basically. And it's a little bit clumsy. Targeting is pretty whack, if I remember right, so I was always pretty uncomfortable finding like who you know, I want to hit this guy and then I want to turn around and hit this guy, and that was just really hard to do.
Man, speaking of like genres that I could be beaten in, it's this. I have never played hack and slashes. I would be lost. I would be trying different attacks, and I don't think I would be able to tell which one is good and which one is bad.
Right. Yeah. I don't even... What did I take away even in my testing? Like, I felt like nothing I tried really felt all that much better than even the most basic mash the button combo that we're seeing from the players over and over. Like, maybe if you were really good, like sometimes doing a spin attack when enemies are all around you, like that's good, and sometimes... in a lot of cases, just shooting the gun seemed pretty effective.
Like Devil May Cry.
Doing a lot.
That's the only game I ever played.
Well, the gun doesn't do much damage in that game, right? It's almost like
it's more like a combo combiner.
Yeah, keep your chain going and stuff.
The shotgun is good.
In this game,
the shotgun does a lot of damage.
That's true. And if you're playing Bayonetta, then you can also get like a rocket launcher.
Oh, it's a rocket. Wait, what?
Yeah,
it's just some stage.
It's no, I think you need to pick the right one. It's pretty stupid. I think this one is also bad. Let's see. Nope.
So Shoehorse takes the
jumps
lead.
Into the lead by picking the right cannon. Yeah.
Well, as long as there's not a lot more of this.
No, it's pretty minor. I think I did all three before I finally found that one. So Shoehorse, in addition to having that, a couple of seconds lead or whatever, has more health and had the hero meter charged up.
It has a huge sword.
Turned it on at the end of the screen, killed some guys, is hoping for more guys to kill or something. No one shows up, and a door opens. Okay.
Good enough.
So hero meter is really important for bosses. They have a lot of health, and sometimes you don't have a lot of opportunities to attack them safely.
Whoa.
And then your health starts to be a concern. It's not so much for these players so far. The Bungabooo is at like half health or something, but you can see Shoehorse just took his first hit for this whole stage or whatever, right? So health's not a big deal until later. Especially bosses, and having hero mode to just blitz through a lot of the boss's health is really important.
Can you charge more than one hero mode? Because it says one and you can still fill it up.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All button event.
All button event.
Press everything. Oh wait, no, press.
Yeah,
press.
You're right.
Oh, it is press everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
so the pastebin clarifies this because I saw that sequence.
Yeah, up, down, left, right.
So I would do the sequence slowly, not slowly, but carefully.
Yeah.
And would fail every all button event for a while because you're supposed to just mash everything. Every button counts as a valid input.
Oh, Bungabooo did it.
Yeah. I don't think I ever succeeded at many of those. Even once I was mashing.
Well, you don't have L2 and R2.
Yeah, that's true. No. I was playing this with not my SNES controller.
Okay.
It had analog controls after all. So.
Pretty rare.
Yeah, that's true. For a PlayStation game, sometimes they wouldn't do it.
Often they wouldn't do it.
So, yeah, I ended up just shooting this guy with my gun a lot, the way that Shoehorse is. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Bungabooo as well.
Makes sense. Only takes like 30 or so shots. And he's always moving and he's high up and there's spikes underneath the platform.
Yeah. I did notice that neither player is doing the fan the hammer. If you up and then press the shoot button, you can you can keep tapping the square button and do a bunch of shots all in a row, and that's just like a faster way of doing the same amount of damage, I think.
It's what they do in the westerns.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't actually know his name. The man formerly known as McCree does in Overwatch.
Oh, Cole Cassidy, they call him now.
Okay, sure. That guy. He does that. When it's high noon.
When it's high noon. Well, he also just has... That's his right click.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it shoots like all bullets in the clip.
Yeah, all 6. He just unloads them. All button event. This one is just for points. In fact, you don't even want to do it, I think. It's just...
It's just gonna waste time because it counts down. Oh, game over for Bungabooo. Is this bad?
Oh, that is costly. Back to the start of the stage, I'm pretty sure.
Did he pick exit or retry?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's probably retry.
Looks like retry. Wait, really? All the way back? 7.5 minutes?
I'm surprised. I thought that boss fight was like all locked up, but did go in with a lot less health than Shoehorse had. And neither player seems to have clued into the fact that there are some boxes around the stages. It's not often, but sometimes they'll have health and stuff in there.
Oh god, 7.5 minutes. That's huge. That's like the fireman huge.
Yeah, that could be this race. It's pretty rare that I ever beat Jorf when we test games together. Usually it's like a red flag when I do, because I feel like something was wrong with the game.
Yeah, skillless game.
Yeah, so there's the only reason I could have ever possibly beat him, right?
Yeah.
But this is what happened when I played with Jorf. On the last stage, I clutched something out with low health, and he didn't, and he had to do the whole stage again. So the game overs they're not game overs, but it's your time loss can come in big chunks, and dying late into a stage like that it's big.
So the races are always in IRC, and they can theoretically send messages. And sometimes I see people send messages like, well crap, or something like that. If I was in Shoehorse's shoes, and Bungabooo would have said that, he didn't say anything, but if he had said oh crap or something, maybe I would play more carefully. Because I can maybe guess Bungabooo game overed, and now I just gotta make sure not to game over myself.
Yeah, definitely is not playing carefully, is at half health. Totally, that's pretty next level thinking, but I'm not sure how many people are
It could also backfire.
incorporating what people say in race chat into their play, yeah. Like, you don't know, right? Like, they could have, I don't know.
Maybe they were really good and whoa, crap.
Or like they accidentally resized their game and they fixed it in a couple seconds. And,
yeah.
These Darumas are bothering Shoehorse. I didn't figure out what this game wanted for this section. Like, I was smashing the thing, and it seems like you need to kill these enemies to bring the barrier down to...
Is there a time limit?
Yes.
Since when?
You gotta catch up to the thing and beat it before time runs out, I think. You're trying to stop it from reaching there.
Oh, it's like TF2.
Yeah, the payload is about to get there.
The payload is about to approach the final terminus.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Yep. It blew up.
I never saw that. I managed to do it first try. Although, to be fair, I think, glitched past one of the barriers somehow and was able to... I don't know. I thought I was going to be soft locked actually, but it ended up working out.
So do you want to... Oh, so you want to ignore these enemies as much as you can, just smashing the payload?
I think so. Until they're the enemies that are bringing up the barrier, and then you want to get rid of them.
Yeah,
so
then you gotta kill them first.
Yeah, I also, like, you can see it turns red and starts spinning, and, like, I'm not sure what that means. Like, I don't know if it's, like, when it stops being red, that means it healed back to full health or something.
Well, there's a health in the top right, isn't there?
Yeah, yes.
It went down when he shot it, so...
Okay.
These things just dodge the sword. It sucks.
Yeah, maybe the gun is better. Or maybe some of the special moves.
Run to the thing.
To do a thrust strike will have you kind of like... it's kind of like a stinger.
I can't even reach it.
Oh no, it needs to be faster at killing these enemies.
Oh, he's just slightly weird. He seems out of place, like even in a westerns and ninja mashup, this guy's out of place somehow.
Yeah, not sure where he's coming from. He's not a samurai, nor is he a gunman. He is just a problem. That's what he is.
A problem. He's from Problamistan, the country where the problems are from.
Look, Shoehorse is like not even close to catching up to the thing.
Can you restart on purpose? Do you have lives?
don't think so.
Those are the kinds of questions I would ask myself now.
Yeah. I think this one. I think this attempt is doomed.
Oh,
hero mode. Oh.
Oh, that sucks. That
Oh,
sucks.
that was a good thought, though.
So actually, Bungabooo almost caught up. I'm not sure if the stage started with this payload. Alright, 8 seconds.
It's the very start of the stage.
Okay.
I didn't even see this ramp over here. Like, I was done before this, so...
Ooh, look at myth.
Yeah, I think maybe that skip helped me more than I realized. I mean, I did not play well, necessarily. I was unsure what exactly I was supposed to be doing the whole time. So I guess I didn't even see the health bar in the top right the whole time, right? That's how inadequate I was in this stage. It just kind of worked out better for me.
Bungabooo is beating this boss. Very low, got half health left. Bungabooo does, I mean. And the boss is very low. Blow up the clock tower and annihilate the town. Okay, off it goes.
Alright. There's the finish from Bungabooo.
Well, don't shoot it. That doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I guess there's our confirmation that the gun is not quite as damaging as the sword, or at very least the last hit of the sword.
The sword is mightier than the gun.
That's what they say.
Yeah. I know my English idioms. It's not a thing that exists in German. The pen is mightier than the sword. No, never heard of it.
There's a lot of things like that that are language specific. Oh, these enemies are... Get out of the way.
He got like stuck from behind. They ran into him from behind, which stopped his momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of damage.
Yeah. More than a third done. Oh god, these... No, there's two of them.
These guys, and they're offset, so they're like alternating the fire.
Is he stun locked?
Oh, this sucks. Oh, nice couple sidesteps there. I didn't do too much sidestep. Why? Bungabooo, what happened? They beat the first stage and then...
Are they back on the menu? Oh, we're back on the first stage.
What? I missed what happened.
Me too.
Oh, man.
They definitely beat the boss, I agree with you there.
Yeah, they did the all-button event.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Well, this is bad.
15 minutes in, Bungabooo still on the first stage, Shoehorse on the second stage. And me, as a tester, I'm having second thoughts about having allowed this game.
You're like how moderators get scared when things go wrong. You also get scared when things go wrong because you're at fault.
Yeah, I mean, the game is just... It's such a cool game, right? Like, how often do you get a PlayStation hack and slash with a samurai gunman, right? Like, I don't want to turn this game away. But also, if you die at the wrong time, like, if you play just a little bit worse, or not even necessarily worse, but if you just make your mistakes too close together at one point, and it's enough to have you know, die late into a stage,
yeah,
you get punished so hard, and that's not great for a race like this.
Identification asking chat what went wrong or what is going wrong. Bungabooo died on the first boss, lost 7.5 minutes, then cleared the first boss and reset
and missed
the
what
game?
Happened. Yeah, maybe they were just back on the title screen all of a sudden.
Shoehorse is back to shooting. I mean, it will work, I think.
Yeah, sometimes the gun seems to be doing like variable damage, or like that, or the health bar is proportioned weirdly or something. Like,
oh, here we go. Bungabooo, whelp. Don't press select and start at the same time at the wrong time, or it restarts the game. So this...
Select and start. Was that during the all button mashing?
That would be weird, wouldn't it? It was probably during the... like level clear thing? Maybe there's like options, continue, exit?
I don't know why he ever would have gone for the select button.
Also, this is what I was talking about. If I was Shoehorse, I'm playing safe
Right.
now.
Yeah. You're like, well, something disastrous happened to my opponent,
Yeah,
so
he's at
I am
0.
in the lead. Or, I mean, yeah, probably still in the lead, even though the second stage has really not gone so good. This is much better, though. I think this one's going to be good.
If you can
Could just
release red
focus
guys.
on this thing.
Also, when it spins, it attacks you. I noticed.
Yeah.
Oh look,
Which is
this is it. That's
Oh, do you shoot or do you run after it? He's going to run after it. Nice.
finish.
Select and Start is a soft reset for a lot of PlayStation games.
Is it? I thought you had to press L1, L2, R1, R2 as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on. I know that's like a thing usually for consoles.
So,
Trust Crank did.
would you retime this from reset to start of stage 2?
It's weird because arguably Bungabooo is getting better at the game,
Yeah.
replaying stage 1 again. But also, it would really suck to have the race be decided by some goofy double input.
This is where whoever moderates the race just hopes that Shoehorse wins by more than 7.5 minutes. Like that's the best case outcome. The gun seems pretty good.
A cheat code is a good idea. Let's see. Come on, game facts. No cheats would be the first to submit one.
Okay, up, up, down, down, left, right, left. Oh wait, no, it's the all button event combo.
Oh, up, down, left, right. Triangle, square, circle, X. I don't remember how it went.
That would be funny.
Help me. I feel like I've heard that in other games somewhere.
Help me. These guys have a lot of health.
You slash him with a sword and he just like arches back and rebounds like a bobblehead or something.
Yeah, but then on the last hit, he suddenly gets cut in two. Thank you! Oh, where did he go?
Straight through the wall.
It's these funky Japanese paper walls.
Oh man, platforming time. Platforming in this game doesn't feel very good.
But the camera gets stuck on the wall. That's funny.
So Shoehorse does not realize that you can press the jump button again to hover. It's pretty good. I think you could probably skip some of those platforms, for example, which is good because the one, when you skip one, the next one's like right in front of you. Into a boss fight. It has 2 bars of the hero meter.
Oh, this is the Ocarina of Time boss fight, where you just have to wait for the boss to become vulnerable.
I think you're okay to. Yeah, maybe you gotta wait for the chop to come down, or maybe you can shoot him. Yeah.
Yeah, shooting is always an option.
There's a couple bosses where all I could really do was like stand in a corner and just shoot.
Shooting is also a good option if you're just lost, you don't even know where the enemy is. Might as well shoot.
Mm-hmm. It does seem to kind of lock
Wait,
you onto things.
the other guy's stuck in the corner of the room.
Yeah, they kind of like take turns coming in and out. No, he's definitely super stuck. Okay. Oh, but he shifted him.
Yeah, well, why would you do that?
Now. Oh, I don't think it was intentional. He just kind of did the attack combo and then it happened.
Oh, here comes the other one. Belly attack. See if these guys... the belly attack gets him every time. If these guys were smart, they would do like the spin maneuver. You know, like Breath of the Wild style. Just start spinning.
Okay.
Yeah, they got like a
Just
huge
in general,
axe.
you just believe it's a strong technique and that's the thing they should do.
Well, of course, it's like in Breath of the Wild when you start swinging a big weapon. That's what these guys should be doing.
I was just wondering if there was any special context, or if you were just like, no,
No.
that's just like the best way to fight things.
Well, it's because this attack they're doing is really worthless. They take
that's
forever
true.
to charge up, and it's like a tiny slice in front of them. Here. Wow, it
There's
almost
room
hit
for
him.
improvement.
But see if he was spinning. That's a good trick.
It's pretty common. Oh wait, we got a low health situation here for Shoehorse, by the way. This is a boss, but it's not the end boss, so the stage is going to go on. Oh, this is a all button event. I had no idea what the hell this was, and I definitely failed this.
Oh, it's sumo. Press more button.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's pressing any button.
Dosukoi.
Maybe he does. Oh, it's a tank.
I think you actually take damage here, so I'm a little concerned.
Ooh,
Okay.
he's on
has a
0
sliver of
HP.
health. This is looking like it's going to be a death. I think there's health in this room.
There's
But
no boxes.
fighting this lady is going to be hard.
Oh, but
He's dead. Oh,
managed
somehow
to
he's not dead.
die.
he's dead.
Now he's dead. Got kunite, but it wasn't enough. I had something I forgot. Oh yeah, maybe Shoehorse read the pace bin about not doing the all button event at the end of the level and misunderstood that. So that's why he's not even trying the ones in the level.
All button events, you need to mash all the buttons.
Oh, it doesn't even
what I
talk
wrote.
about the end of the level?
No.
Maybe he
I think
doesn't know.
it's just score or whatever.
Maybe he doesn't know what mashing means.
I tried and failed that, right? Like I knew what it was at that point and still didn't do it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I've got like a... At Gamescom we have an arcade machine, and one of the games on it requires you to mash. No one knows what mashing means. They're not mashing when it says mash. Maybe it's like a language barrier thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think he just got owned by the ex-sumos a bit too much.
Yeah, but it wasn't respecting the attacks and wasn't keeping a good enough eye on the other guy to know when he was going to come in and do the belly thing.
Yeah. Right, Bungabooo is on the payload.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So this goal, yeah, beat stage 4. This is stage 3
Three,
for
yeah.
Shoehorse. The fourth one is pretty hard. I could see players taking a death on that one.
What was that?
Not a great start.
Like the X guy glitched out a bit. He was done with his attack, and then there was like a weird jiggle. And then Shoehorse got hit.
I thought it was just the belly thing.
Oh, it's super time.
Yeah, opening up with hero mode.
Ooh, that guy's almost dead.
Hero mode is amazing. I think it's better used on the next boss.
Oh,
She's-
on the Shinobi.
Yeah, well, yes and no, actually, now that I think about it. Her whole thing is that she's hard to get hits on. She's always moving around a lot. So it's possible you go hero mode and then you can't even find her to get any hits in or whatever. So, whereas it's guaranteed to speed this up a lot. So maybe this is solid.
Does hero mode not make your gun more efficient at all?
Yeah, you fire a lot faster. I don't know if the damage improves.
I mean, the DPS improves then. So maybe shooting the ninja, the real boss, is a good idea.
Yeah, could be. We'll see when we get in there. Bungabooo hovering around with the sword.
I thought it was
health
the gun.
meter has not moved very far.
Oh yeah, this is a fail.
All right, let's see. Yeah,
Like-
I think it might just be really hard. Like I
But
think
it's going
like
down
the-
so steadily.
Yeah.
It's like
All right.
a sixth of his health or something.
Yeah, it's a meaningful amount of damage. So this is tough. The little voodoo doll things, they are constant throughout the fight. If you get rid of them, they're going to come right back, so they're just always there.
Can you kill one?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't think so. There's one.
Yeah, came
Comes
back.
back.
It's like a thing in video game bosses for some reason. Killing all the ads but one.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. Last hit. Boss still on half and he doesn't even know where it is. Where is she? Where he?
Alright, gets one hit.
Okay, that's another one. Oh, he's gonna attack! No!
There is a block button. Again, I don't remember if I was actually using this or not. The players certainly aren't.
Yeah, you said that
option.
you barely used it. I think.
I think this was one we tested this one a long time ago.
Alright, Bungabooo doing alright here. Managed to get into this area with the fire-breathing guys while the box is here, so can get some damage on the box before it leaves. That's spinning. See, spinning works.
When enemies spin, it's always very strong. That's definitely true. The radar minimap seems surprisingly powerful. Yeah, it's down there in the bottom right. I definitely was not looking very much at that when I was playing.
I didn't even notice.
Wow, I'm used to missing stuff like that, but normally you're pretty good at stuff like that.
It reminds me of a game I considered to submit, Nuclear Strike, also for the PlayStation. It has a super useful radar. Looks pretty much like this.
The radar or the whole game?
No, just the radar. The game is about like a helicopter. I guess you're kind of a helicopter in this game sometimes.
Sometimes. It's really goofy how he just lifts into the air. All he's doing, I don't know, is his wrist just like spinning around and around too,
like a robot.
Yeah. He's an android samurai gunman.
Yeah.
15 seconds left is not a lot of seconds. Bungabooo gets the enemies dead very quickly, so he's gonna get a chance
Hero
to
mode?
get some
Hold
damage.
on.
Hero
He's
get
confused. Slice them! Slice it! Oh no.
Oh, you move so fast in hero mode, it's difficult to even get up there.
The screen is just like an aimbot, looking everywhere at once.
Alright, third try now for Shoehorse. Oh, gets belly bumps.
But one of them leaves, so now he can concentrate on this one.
Yeah.
See they guard if you don't wait for them to strike. It really is Ocarina of Time.
Except, like, afterward, I guess afterwards you can still hit them a little bit.
I think that's a common point of criticism about Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Lizalfos are doing their thing and you're just watching for a while until they finally let you hit them.
Yeah. But doing pretty well here. But I think it's a tiny bit more HP than last time.
Yeah, it's only a tiny bit more.
Ooh, that was good. You said the slice was bad?
That's what the pastebin says.
Yeah,
Damage,
wave
I
slash.
guess, is not up there.
This is the worst move. I mean, I guess they're just not doing a lot of moves.
Yeah, we have not seen a single thrust strike. The stinger like Dante does in Devil May Cry.
Press button.
Let me take another look. Oh,
see how easy it is when you press button. I think he was just not pressing button.
Alright, so it's going to have a lot more health going into this fight now.
Oh, never mind.
Still has more health. Alright, so she disappears and...
Oh no!
Okay,
don't...
she's the blue thing on the radar.
Oh, yeah, that's where the radar comes in. So a strategy of mine in this case would be to always stick to like the where the camera is, because then you have more of the room in view.
Yeah, I agree. It's you work with the camera rather than try to make the camera work for you because it's not so easy to make it do what you want it to do.
Shoehorse is trading a lot here. Could use hero mode. Use hero mode.
Yeah, like I said, it's not as good in this fight, but it will get you out of this fight and potentially
Looks
into
good.
like, you know, for all you know, a checkpoint. And I'm pretty sure there's health
Not
after
hitting.
this.
She's gonna attack. Oh, but hero mode wrecks her.
Just chop. She's gone. Oh, we saw a thrust strike there a little bit. Unintentional, I think, but
Be scared. I would be scared.
another game over from Bungabooo on level 2. I hope Bungaboo's not too frustrated.
There's
I had
another
to
boss.
replay that. This is the final boss of this level, and I had no luck engaging in melee with this guy. A lot of his stuff was kind of hard to deal with, and I had super low health, like Shoehorse. So this stomp, for example, like I don't know how he's alive. Still don't know how he's alive.
I think it just drops stuff from the ceiling, right? And he just kind of spun around it.
Oh my god, is he just gonna do this? I was on this boss for so long, just shooting the gun so carefully.
It didn't kill.
It's still alive.
But now it killed! No! I think him spinning like 90 degrees around the boss dodged those ceiling, like in like in Super Castlevania, the ceiling bricks.
The beans, the ghost beans.
Yeah. And I think spinning around dodged them. And then he didn't do it the second time the boss did that attack.
Yeah, whatever was working for that first phase was amazing. Because this was a slow fight for me.
Bungabooo getting good damage in on the payload. Oh, can really
This
hit
is a great start.
Focusing on the fire guys, I don't mind. I think that's a good idea. Also using the gun is a good idea because you can easily dodge that way.
Yeah, they gotta go down eventually, so...
Oh, he's gonna attack.
The spin.
Maybe hero mode, but I'm also scared of him using hero mode because then he's gonna start dashing all over the place again.
Yeah. You can do a spin attack around you, left, right, or right, left, and then the special move button. And that's pretty good at clearing out when the voodoo dolls are all around you. You'll just spin around and cut all of them.
Slash. Oh, he's running ahead of the payload. Oh, beautiful damage, that's it.
Finish.
All button event. Oh, look. Oh, so many buttons! 170.
170 feet?
Yeah, and this is where you lose all the time.
Yeah.
For mashing all those buttons.
You gotta keep mashing to get more points now. Great. Get all those points.
Finish level 6. Okay. Sure. If you say so.
Chop.
Weak.
After all that, it's still weak.
Hey, the guy seems proud. Complete. Alright, don't press that select.
So confidently in front of the guy with the axe.
Hero. Alright, also on mission 3 now. Shoehorse goes Super Saiyajin but gets hit in the the pose that they do.
You'd think that you could, like, your attacks are huge. Like, the sword is gigantic. You'd think you could hit multiple things at once, but I don't even think the game allows you to do that. If it's not a special move.
Oh, touching the belly.
Yeah, has done this fight enough. It just kind of has this
Oh, touch the belly.
internal sense of like a timer or something is going off, and he's like, oh, the belly's gonna be now.
Jum.
So I think it was pretty quick through here, but oh, here we go.
It's shrimp.
That was there the whole time.
Fried shrimp.
Tempura.
Boosh, boosh. I think he was just not pressing buttons.
Yeah, that or there's something weird going on, because
Oh.
I failed it in the same way. Like, I was pushing the hell out of the buttons, and the bar just went red on me. So
think-
maybe there's something weird.
If you hit the boss before the boss starts her attack, she just teleports
attack.
away. Yeah.
Right in place.
Oh.
So the camera, you don't control the camera. You just don't. It does what it does. You have a right analog stick, it doesn't do anything.
It's these early DualShock games. I guess this game could be before Super Mario 64.
Yeah, maybe. Alright. Has a fair chunk of health, 3 hero bars, and I think that's health over there in the corner.
Robar is so OP. Ooh, he knows about the boxes now.
This is gonna be a slam dunk.
Ooh, knockdown. Oh, he's gonna knock him out of the ring, that's a KO by default.
I don't know if he's exactly playing by the rules, though.
Yeah.
Around the time when he started spitting fire.
Yeah, dropping the ceiling. I don't think they do that. Huh?
And that's it.
Pressing the
So
buttons.
Bungabooo in the 3rd stage for the first time. Health is looking really good, and the health bars on the enemies are quite low. And still has the box in the corner. Should they notice it.
Weak.
Rising Zam. Oh man.
Smoking! Oh, Bungabooo found the shrimp.
Yeah. Understandably used some hero meter on a boss that he encountered. So only has a bar and is most of the way to a 2nd bar.
So there was a cutscene where you're on a horse next to train tracks. I'm really hoping we're like running next to a train, jumping on and off. Oh, we're just on the train.
You're just on the train.
This is a huge train. Spacious.
The enemies, the regular enemies, get a little bit tougher on this stage. To some degree, I never found a really consistent way of dealing with them. Like, you do your combo and they don't get sunlocked or whatever, so like if they decide to do something while you're hitting them, then you just get hit.
Yeah, it's like do like a short combo and then run away, but then you're wasting time.
Right.
Oh, this is Final Fantasy VII.
I never let any of these guys out. I don't know what you get for doing this. I just went right to the end of the room.
Yeah, like in Final Fantasy VII. Oh, what was that? That was close.
Ooh. Bungabooo with full health is about to finish off this boss.
Alright, and the hero meter. Saw how important that was for Shoehorse. Oh,
Yeah.
gotta slash this, gotta slash this! Oh, you gotta slash it more than once! What's gonna happen
Yeah.
now? Is the room gonna get nuked?
No, the door closes, so you just gotta go back and do it again. It's
Oh.
really dumb. I don't think it's possible to do it all in one go. Like, maybe if you were perfect.
I
But
mean, one go.
realistically, hit the switch, go through the lasers, and then break the gate and get through the door.
Okay.
But the gate stays broken, so what you really want to do, if the players do game over and have to do this again, which I did at one point, then you want to just run up and break the gate first, and then come back and hit the button.
And then the guy who designed the train car is like, wait, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. What the hell? I spent time and money on this. Do you know how expensive these laser grid systems are in the Wild West?
Yeah, that's either the guy who made the laser grid or the game developer. So here are these pillars, and as Shoehorse read the pace bin, it recommends using the upthrust attack on these things. It just kind of, the damage works out to be enough to one-shot them.
Bungabooo is just shooting this guy. He can't even hit him.
That's what I did.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is there no attack for the boss to stop you from doing this?
No, not really. He has those palms that he shoots at. Those will go. Those will get you. But if you just move a little bit, then no, they won't.
Right.
But this is a lot slower. We saw how quick the Shoehorse was able to just chop him up.
To be fair, Shoehorse had 3 hero meter.
Yeah.
What's going on
But
here?
even without the hero meter, it was really good.
We gotta destroy these pillars?
Yes. And I think the thing in the middle doesn't matter. If you just get the pillars, you're good.
There's just like these cranes above that drop these spiky bolts.
Really goofy.
Oh, it's a boss. Oh. It's kind of a boss. But he's not even close to the thing.
Bungabooo gets the kill on the boss in stage 3. That is a first try clear of a stage that Shoehorse game overed on twice? 3 times?
I think 3 times, yeah. Twice on the teleporting lady and once on the sumo.
Right. Oh yeah, this guy shows up with his cannon.
Yeah, I'm okay with cannons. They did have cannons in the Wild West. Not like Barrett gun arms, but still. It's theoretically possible.
Oh, going for the Tempura mid-fight. I like that.
Yeah, as long as you have less than half HP, it doesn't matter when you pick it up.
So this game's pretty bad about layering stuff on the Z-axis correctly. Like he's like running like on top of the bench, even though he's behind it.
But did you know? So for PlayStation, it doesn't have any auto sorting for Z. Like if you make a game nowadays, you don't have to worry about that. The engine does it for you. For the PlayStation, it just renders polygons in the order that you send it to the renderer. So you have to take care of that.
Oh, you have to set them in the correct order.
Yeah, so in this case, apparently they're always sending level data and then characters.
Yeah, looks that way. This is the boss of the goal. Is this
Oh, really?
robot. I think it's this guy.
Shoehorse has 2 heroes.
You chop him up a little bit, and then he's gonna run to one of these little sort of regen pods, and then you smash up the regen pod. So this is an opportunity here. Yep. That's good. Doesn't look good because his health bar is going up. Oh no, gave up on it. Thought it wasn't doing anything. This robot was the first time I guarded. I remember now.
Did you game over before this this stage?
My first game over was on this stage as well, and it was pretty quick, if I remember right. Or maybe it was the robot. Oh boy, it was a long time ago. I don't quite remember.
Oh, the robot is charging.
Yeah. Oh, it went all the way around and is recharging on the other side. Which gives me hope, actually, that the one on the right is actually broken. Shoehorse is trying to break this one still, and just not in the right place.
I think Shoehorse is gonna die.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh,
Still needs to
Bungabooo?
break the left side and fight the robot. Has no more hero meter.
Okay, Bungabooo broke the gate.
And is trying to break down the door. Understandable, you just broke a metal grate. This wooden door should be no problem, but
It's like reinforced with, I don't know,
even
unobtainium.
stronger metal. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Shoehorse breaking the thing. I don't remember if you get a really good indicator that, like, yeah, you definitely broke it. I do know that I got this robot into like a weird loop or something. Whenever it would attack me, sometimes I would guard, and its attack would go right over me anyway, and then I could just keep hitting it again.
So do you have to beat it in one go, or does the damage on the things stay?
Yeah, the damage on the thing stays, I'm pretty sure. But the damage on Shoehorse also stays. That's a game over, and sort of a lead change.
Yeah.
It's difficult for all kinds of reasons, right? Bungabooo is very low on health, is very likely to game over before beating the stage.
It
And
doesn't
also
make
potentially has like a 7-minute retime or something that needs to be figured out too.
Oh yeah, this whole stage could be done in 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter when Shoehorse finishes, there's always a chance.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think the stage keeps going after the robot. I seem to remember fighting in like an engine room with some of these ninja guys.
I mean, obviously you have to fight on the locomotive. That's how trains work.
The locomotive.
Is that not what it's called?
A locomotive just is like another word for train.
But the front of the train.
That is... What's the word for the front of a train?
I thought it was
Back is a
locomotive.
caboose.
Caboose?
Maybe
No,
it
that's the
is.
second one, isn't it?
Caboose is the back. Because it's also a synonym for butt.
Uh-huh. Let me check. Locomotive is a rail transport vehicle that provides the motive power for a train.
Yeah, it just means like... Maurice is right. Cool.
Hooray! I mean, it's just a German term, so it wasn't. Luckily.
Yeah, I would have said engine. I would have thought.
I guess you can. Yeah, I've heard it called engine as well.
Mostly, I just think of like it's the conductor's house.
The conductor's house.
It's where he lives, and he hangs out the window and he pulls the thing. Toot, toot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He pulls the handle and it goes boop boop. Right, they're in the
Trains are
same
fun,
room.
everyone. Yeah, this race, it's hard to say that like, oh, they're neck and neck. Like, things are a little bit weird, but
Bungabooo destroyed
now.
the annoying flame turret. And these things aren't really that threatening. You can just kind of sidestep them.
I think the stab is working out pretty good for Shoehorse. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10 shots to break them with the gun.
And it's one staff, yeah. All button event! Well, that was fast. But see, he's not even close enough to slash it. How is it blowing up? Also, what is this car anyway? Why did they build this?
Right, like if you don't blow up the fan, there's no door to the next car. Like
Yeah, and I mean, what's the point? Are they doing like those tests in here about aerodynamic planes and stuff?
Yeah, on the train while it's moving. It's part of the...
It's high tech. Bungabooo also knows about the box and probably realizes there's maybe some shrimp or whatever you called it in there. What is it called?
Tempura.
Tempura. But it's basically fried shrimp, right?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Cut in half. Health. Moving on. 1.5 hero bars for Shoehorse. Less than half for Bungabooo.
Bungabooo used his for this boss.
Yeah.
Which isn't a terrible decision, like, this boss can damage you quite a lot. Who are you?
It's the super ultra sexy hero, Zan.
I'm glad we got to see that.
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to say. This is what we've been missing this whole time.
I'm so, it's so good that it's voiced as well.
Yeah. Alright, we got simultaneous boss fights. Shoehorse knows a little bit more about this robot, and it's definitely weird, right? Like, you gotta... It's definitely a thing in games, the boss that runs away and heals, and probably you need to do something about its
Yeah.
ability to heal before you can beat it.
Yeah, like Metroid Prime.
I know
There's-
that game so well. I know it. I know for sure, definitely what you're talking about.
there's a really big like whatever the material is called, space pirate. Like they experimented on him, and he's really big, and he recharges on the
the Omega Pirate,
whatever it's called, the dark stuff.
the Phazon. Does he heal there? Does he actually heal?
I think he heals.
Oh, and you gotta like stop him. You gotta hit him with like a
Yeah,
combo.
yeah, a super missile, because that's the last weapon you got, so you have to use it.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. You're right. I forgot he does that.
Oh, the robot ran away to the right side, and Shoehorse is kind of going the very wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing sticks out. It's got all this glow and stuff on it. It seems like a good thing to smash to me.
It's
But-
doing the particle effect as well, the same one that the gate did. I paid
Yeah.
attention to that.
Totally.
Let's see how Bungabooo is doing. Got the boss almost half down, so the boss is about to run away, maybe? Not yet, still wants to punch a bit. No, here it goes. Goes to the right.
Unfortunately, it's really hard to avoid taking damage when the boss runs away.
And-
like it,
oh,
it just
he's
has that
slashing.
active hitbox.
He's slashing. He's smashing.
Blue, it's going purple and gray. I'm trying to see if like you can get
Oh,
a
it's
read on
dead.
how much damage. It sure is. I was wondering if the sparks would tell you how much damage was left or something, but I think it's random what color they are.
Did Shoehorse destroy one of these sites yet?
I don't think so. I mean, you got to be ready to run as soon as you
Ah,
get
it's
the
going
boss
to the right,
half
and
health.
he's going down, even though it's going to the right one, and it's closer to the top than the bottom. No. Oh, you can see him through the wall. Bungabooo is also getting healed on. Knows to smash this thing, but was a bit too late here. And is almost dead, so both players are almost dead. Shoehorse can maybe take one hit. He's got like this pixel down there. Huh?
Yeah,
Actually?
we have seen them. We think they die.
Oh, no! Oh, still alive!
But then they don't, right? Like, yeah, there's like an extra sliver we can't see.
Bungabooo got like smashed while the boss was running away.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna
the
die?
boss-
What the hell?
Oh,
He killed the right one way faster.
it seemed that way, didn't it? It didn't get a lot of damage on the left side the first time around. I seem to remember being able to do like half of it in one go. So you need 2 on each side.
Oh, this is Hell Train.
Hell Train.
Like Ozzy Osbourne.
Synced deaths for both players. They both sort of... Bungabooo knows exactly what to do. Shoehorse, I'm not convinced, knows exactly what to do in that fight.
I would give Bungabooo a higher than 50% chance to beat it this try. Just has to be a bit cleaner about losing less health before the boss. And then, like, the boss isn't that threatening. It dies really fast. You just have to stop it from recharging.
Yeah, it's there's some stuff you can do, like you can keep track of its health, and when it gets down to half, you can get the hell away from it because you know it's about to just bend over and tear off, and it's gonna have this big active hitbox. If you're anywhere near it, it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, you can go to the top, because in the top center is close to both of the things.
Yeah,
Oh, what was that? What did Bungabooo
you
pick
can
up?
you can get rockets. Your gun will. I don't think you actually shoot rockets, but your gun is stronger for the couple shots.
Okay. Why not?
But it should appear on the UI, and I don't see it, so I don't know what that was that Bungabooo got.
How did Shoehorse get this first try?
Yeah, I think so. I saw them smashing the gate.
If Bungabooo hadn't jumped, he would have made this.
Oh,
he made it anyway!
Oh, wow, just
Clipping
squeezed
through the door.
Nice. That stuff matters, right? Like, Shoehorse is running away with it a little bit. We had our first finish, Cine in first place, 53 minutes,
Oh, is there-
42 seconds.
Is there a second room with hostages.
Maybe?
I guess so, and then there's a second room of this thing as well.
Yes, there's definitely 2 of these.
Okay.
This one has 4 and the other one has 6, I think.
I like Shoehorse's stab attack for these things.
Yeah, the Pastebin recommends it and it's good.
So despite all the problems at the start, I think this is quite a good race. And also a good game 2 race.
Yeah, I'm still a little dodgy about how punishing the game overs are, but it seems like the players have game overed enough that it's not like one bad game
Yeah.
over that decides everything.
Yeah, if you game over 6 times and your opponent does it 4 times and he wins, then that's on you.
Yeah.
If you game over once and your opponent does it never,
Yeah, and he was
Maybe-
really close, but he just happened to hold it together on 1 health.
yeah, then maybe maybe that's not a good race, because then it's decided by just this one death.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this is the engine. It says engine on the door.
There it is. It's all settled.
Damn it.
So
Shouldn't have
once
said
more-
anything.
You're also correct, though. I'm pretty sure.
I'm glad we get to watch this again.
Super ultra sexy hero.
This is like what Japanese people think Americans are like.
Sort of.
What is Bungabooo doing?
This is the... Oh, he's like not quite...
I
learning the-
I guess maybe he's failing it, but it almost looks like he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the worst situation is when both players die once, but the person who did better and died later in the stage ends up losing because they game over the second.
Yeah, they wasted more time getting through
Yeah.
the stage. Bungabooo, where are you going? Ah, using hero? I like it.
Yeah, the hero, like, well, I don't know, it's tough. If you could smash one of these things on the side with one hero mode, that's pretty good, right? Shoehorse is trying to hit the robot, is doing the right thing, but I don't think they know why they're doing the right thing, you know? Oh! Okay.
They've been so undecided.
Yeah, they keep trying to do different things. Like, those sparks, to me, as soon as I saw them, I was like, yeah, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, the grey triangles flying off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shoehorse is in the thing now, so he can't miss. This is a great strategy.
And then just kind of walks away. I don't know if that was a deliberate choice of like the robot's going to hit me when he wakes up, so I'm going to be safe, or if they gave up because it's like, oh, this isn't doing anything.
Bungabooo got a bit wrecked by Barrett, so he only has half health, even with the shrimp.
Yeah. Has 3 of those rockets though on the gun, whatever that's worth.
Shoehorse,
Not
where are you
much, I
going?
think. I don't understand what their thought process is here.
Like, if the robot leaves, you have to chase. Like, I agree that it's a common thing for bosses to, like, sometimes to, like, be, oh, I'm gonna leave, recharge, and now you have to destroy the 4 thingies in this room to stop me from doing this. But it's not, like, super common. I think it's possible to have never seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's totally fair.
Oh, it exploded.
Okay. Shoehorse now, I think, knows for sure what the deal is in this fight.
Bungabooo has 2 hero meter. But also,
Yeah, the
get
hero
through
meter
this.
is weird though, because like you do so much damage to the boss, it doesn't really help you too much fighting the robot.
Well, it kills the rechargers.
Yeah, there it is. A recharger is
Ah,
dead.
Bungabooo also waits on the right side. Oh, the
Shoehorse
wrong
gets
side.
hit. I think has enough health to tank this thing.
Ouch.
Get him, get him, get him.
It's like Shoehorse is like running away, which gives the boss chance to refresh his attack. But he does it. Not done.
Not done. So, Bungabooo, I think, has got about a 7-minute retime. So, even if he doesn't do it right now, though he might,
Yeah, hero mode.
it's gonna have.
Is the boss leaving to the right one now?
Yeah, I think it does do that.
Oh, go hero. Johnny No More?
Johnny No More.
That's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think it's his name, but
Sounds like the main
Right.
character of a John Bon Jovi song.
Bungabooo cannot get hit again.
We have like very quiet audio. As loud as it goes. Okay, so the boss is gonna go to the left because the right thing is destroyed.
Mm-hmm. And Bungabooo,
But Bungabooo
is just waiting
destroyed
on the
it.
right side.
Oh wait, are there 4 of them?
Nope, just 2.
The ones in the middle.
Yep.
Oh, it's destroyed.
Ooh.
But so is Bungabooo.
Oh.
Maybe someone should tell them they may get a retime.
Muir already did. I guess I'll try to come up with a retime.
Okay. It's good enough to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have a cutscene. I wanna see the cutscene.
Oh, I think I might have kept playing for a little bit. And maybe that's why I remember an engine room fighting guys.
Well, you're better than I thought. I'm sorry, but there won't be any next time for you.
10 minutes and 20
Sooner
seconds
or later.
is enough time to run through this whole stage and kill that robot.
Where are you
And that is the
going?
ruling.
The gun really is good.
It just stands there while this explosion.
Oh, he,
sort of pushed through
he just
everything.
jumps off the really fast moving train.
Yeah, no problem. Not for Rising Zan.
Johnny No More.
Rising Zan. This is Bungabooo with that jump again, getting clipped by the laser.
Yeah. Alright, let's see Bungabooo. 10 minutes is quite the retime. Shoehorse's strategy of stabbing these things was better, but shooting them also works. Oh, there's free shrimp here. Oh, we got rockets? Shotgun? Piercing bullets?
Yeah, this is something. I don't know if I ever had this.
Oh, it's piercing bullets. This flamethrower thing is gonna wish it never woke up this morning.
I don't know if robots wake up in the morning,
Wake on land.
but it never will again. We know that much.
Wow, if you use your sword, you have to hit it 5 times.
Yeah, the spear in the paste bin, it's a really good note. God, the targeting is really letting Bungabooo down.
So, I think Bungabooo, last time he died on, well, the same guy who's on Shoehorse's screen right now. The guy with the cannon arm.
Yeah. It's this guy taking away your resources for the end of the fight more so than the end of the fight being a problem.
Yeah.
End of the stage, rather.
Oh no, all button event.
Oh,
Oh, making it exciting.
yeah, I don't know. It does look like they're doing it intentionally.
Easy.
Shoehorse is almost dead. You win, I'll let you pass.
Go. Hurry. I have to hurry.
It's just a big hand in there.
You chicken shit. I'll stop you.
Punch, punch.
What the
Oh
hell?
my god.
Oh,
How
meanwhile,
did I not... Oh, I skipped the cutscene probably.
Bungabooo just wrecked this guy, and he's got 3 rockets.
Yeah, not a lot of hero meter. And we saw it is good after all for blowing up the healer thingies.
He's got 4 minutes to redispose. That's doable.
I think it is doable. I think this retime is gonna matter.
Wow, the rocket did 0 damage. Come on, Bungo,
Yeah, I
where are you
know.
going?
But the robot's just like immune to bullets or something.
2 bullets, it was a rocket. Immune to rockets, but not to swords?
It's sort of a rocket.
Okay, is it gonna leave? No, don't go here. Go to... like, follow the boss. Oh, maybe it is on the right.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
sometimes the boss does a full loop all the way around.
I got baited. Still good damage.
That was 8 hits, it looked like.
Ooh, the worst attack. It's not good against bosses, I guess, but for the small enemies it worked pretty well. Oh,
Yeah.
he's leaving already. Probably to the right.
Hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot of hits. 5, 6...
He didn't... The boss left early, so he's gonna have less time to deal this damage.
It still worked. It was 10 hits, I think.
I guess the boss feels healthy enough to come at you instead of going to heal again.
Oh, it's leaving again. Where is it? No, not yet.
Just fell down.
But now you know it's gonna go to the left. So you should be able to get some hits in.
Yeah, I was just a little bit shy on the hero meter.
And 1. No. I don't understand how much health these things have. Maybe the second one has more HP and it resets when you kill the first one. Alright, good job avoiding the boss there.
This has been a great boss fight.
Oh, that's that.
Has a lot of health. I think it's going to be a kill. 10 minutes and 20 seconds mean the clock says 1 hour and, 9 seconds. Shoehorse finished with 1 hour, 2 minutes, 14 seconds.
Snap him! Snap him!
This is going to be a win if Bungabooo gets this. There it is, done. 1 hour, 10 minutes. You subtract that 10 minutes and 20 seconds, and this is a win for Bungabooo.
Yep.
That was a very close race when it all came down to it.
Weak.
So Muware, before he announces the results of like how much time it's going to be adjusted, he's going to go over with both players and be like, here's what I want to happen. Player found a console reset that none of the testers knew about. So we're going to retime from this point to this point. Do you agree? And if they both agree, then we'll say it's this much time, and
But I
this
mean,
is what it means.
the fact that Beware asks about it means that Bungabooo wins with the retime. It's not hard to figure out. But there would
I
be
don't
no
know.
reason to ask if the retime didn't change the result. right?
I guess.
That's just me overanalyzing the situation again. Just like when my opponent writes crap.
It's in your nature. I feel like you can't get to the very tippy top of Mystery Tournament if you're not always looking for the advantages in every little thing.
Alright, let me put on some music and then get a random bloop. And then, no matter what happens here, we're going to have another match. So stay here and watch some cool. What was this? Rising Zan. Except. Oh yeah, let me put on the music. Gotta scroll up. Here we go.
Okay. Yes, officially Bungabooo is our winner after this 10-minute, 20-second retime. So an official, not SRL time, but an official time of 1 hour, 26 minutes is about 1 minute, 50 seconds faster than Shoehorse, which is very close considering they were both over an hour.
Yeah, I can subtract it. What is it? 1020? So it's 226. Wait, no, it isn't. Can't math. It's 026.
Yes.
And then I gotta change these trophies. Here we go.
Yeah. So the next race is going to get set up, and in the meantime, can pull in Shoehorse to join us in the commentary booth. Hello.
Hello. That game slapped. That was great. I was terrible, but it was great.
Yeah, thank you for not skipping the cutscene on the boss that one time, so we could
I
get
was
just.
hoping to learn lore. I was like, I could not figure out how this dude kept recharging.
Yeah, we could tell from your movements that you hadn't quite clued into what was going on. The sparks are the thing. When you hit the big pillar that comes out that he's recharging, the sparks that come out when you're landing hits on enemies also come out there. So you're doing damage whenever those sparks are coming out.
Yeah, much with everything. I figured it out way too late. Same deal with the quick time events. I was like, oh my goodness, that is quite the sequence I need to type in, and I don't know what a PlayStation controller looks like, and this is terrible. And then eventually it was like, no, you just hit every button as fast as you can. It's just mashing. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, easy.
That got me in testing, so I added a note in the pastebin at the bottom that says you just need to mash all the buttons, but
Reading. I didn't.
it's tucked
yeah,
away
reading
down
was
there
hard.
at the bottom. Yeah. It's because I added it in afterwards, so like it doesn't even really mesh too well with the original pastebin, I guess. I wasn't really sure where to stick it.
It's all good. But yeah, that game is sweet. I mean, playing every level 3 or 4 times definitely helps to. Oh no, I take it back. The smash it, that can get removed. That doesn't need to be in any game ever. But
The payload.
everything else was awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. I learned about it when Maikuyama ran it for one of the really early Games Done quick events. And just sort of was like, when I saw it submitted, I was like, oh, yes. And then realized you're skipping all the cutscenes where all the good stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
And then that the actual game is like, oh, you can't control the camera at all. And the targeting is a little not great. But it's still cool.
The camera, especially, there's a couple times when it's like 2-on-1. And you're targeting one person, and you're like, okay, please target the other one. It's like, oh, no, okay, I'm targeting the right person, but I'm staring at a wall. Like, can I just look at the person I want to hit and be able to be targeting them at the same time? It's a bit chaotic.
It is a bit. I'll grab Bungabooo and pull them in. Hello, Bungabooo.
Hello.
GG Bungabooo.
GG. That was a fun but frustrating.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you had to replay the first stage. So what even... There was the reset, right? And that was like... We were like, oh, what happened? But then
There was a couple
also...
resets. Yeah, the first one was complete accident, and then the other ones were kind of testing to see whether or not I actually did that unintentionally.
Right.
But that definitely took a little steam out of my engine. But it was a fast enough paced game that it got right back into it quickly. So
Yeah, and there was a death like right at the end of the first stage before that too, which was like a 7-minute.
oh
time
yeah,
loss or
that
something.
first foray into the stage went well until that very end. I just had such little health and no idea what that boss pattern was going to be exactly. So yeah, that was a hard lesson learned quickly, at least. But I'm glad that I had the wherewithal to get back into it and recover with a fairly decent time.
Yeah, your big way to victory, I think, was the third stage. There was a couple of deaths for Shoehorse, and I think you first tried that one.
Yeah, one of them went. Yeah, that one. I did have good luck on. It must have been the third then. It's so hard to even recall when you're living in the moment like this.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure
that-
Shoehorse
it-
remembers exactly how the third stage goes.
I was so happy to get past the boss, and then it wasn't the boss. I
Oh,
was like, all right.
was the third stage with the sumo guy in the ring that turned into stone whenever you shot him? Is that
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That seemed like I just slow played him. It seemed like up close and personal he wasn't really having much fun, so staying back was getting me the most shots in.
Yeah, that's what I did, but then I watched Shoehorse absolutely smash him up close.
Oh, really? See, he
Yeah.
tightened up so quickly. As soon as I put one sword on him, it didn't even seem like that first hit was going anywhere, so I just backed right off and went with the winning strategy.
The hero power thing.
Yeah,
Hitting the triangle is great.
Oh, that does feel good. Managing that, I think, was a big part of the level success. It seemed like certain areas were just nigh impossible if you weren't keeping mind of that.
You just got to make sure that you're targeting the enemy before you hit triangle. So you try to target afterwards, and you're like, all right, well, I'm running in a circle. I'm wasting all this power.
The targeting and the camera. Oh, the camera is just. Sometimes it's just like you have to trust that you are shooting what you think you're shooting at. It's just happening. It's all happening off camera. It's like they didn't have enough money for the budget to actually include that scene where I shot the guy in the face. But the gore in that one was kind of surprising. That's neat to see the blood spray everywhere and the people get cut in half. That's not something that you see outside of certain niche genres like Tenchu and stuff like that.
Yeah, this game dials everything up to 11, so when it came to that,
It's a good number for it. Yeah. Good fun though. I was all ready for a loss. I was actually it was going to be one of those fortunate unfortunate things because I know another player has mentioned that they're moving across the country and I'm actually trying to do the same. Terrible time to do it.
That was my opponent in the last round. Something about playing me means you got to move.
It was Milnium, that's right.
Oh, if you're looking to get out of state, compete against Shoehorse, I guess that's the way to go. But yeah, I was really looking forward to having the time to kind of focus on this. But I know we can do things like asynchronous races, and I was unsure about what my schedule was going to be like. And I knew signing up for this it was going to be inconvenient, but I didn't want that to stop me from having all this fun.
I'm glad that you came and you had fun with It's a cool game. It's probably more fun when you're not skipping all the cutscenes. There's some really goofy stuff in there.
I did notice that I was mashing through a lot of what seemed like, especially from the intro startup sequence, like it really pumps you up for Johnny No More. And I had trouble focusing on the pace bend for the first couple of minutes just because that song was playing and I was just captured by it.
Yeah, I had a big goofy grin on my face when I was testing this thing.
Am I wrong, or is there another similar PS2 Western Samurai game?
You might be thinking of God Hand.
Oh, that's the one we played as a weekly, I think.
Yeah, it's not samurai. It's I don't know. It's a guy with like big metal arms or something.
Yeah,
but it's got the same energy as this game. It was also run by Mike Uyama. That he ran both of those games. Although apparently there's also Samurai Western.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's literally a game called Samurai Western. So what is this about? This isn't what I was thinking about. That God Hand might be what I was used to. Gotta love the variety. But yeah, that was fun. Shoehorse, that was. Thanks for being a good sport with that really wasn't technical issues. That was just me following through with the mash every button energy. past that moment where I was supposed to be doing that. So
Yeah, we didn't know about it in testing. Like, if there was a note in the paste bin that was like, "Don't do this," and then you did it.
right, yeah, that'd be one thing.
Well, we didn't even know it was a thing. So
It caught me off guard, especially and with emulators. You just never know what might go wrong in the moment. So I was kind of wanting to make sure that that was what was happening before I announced it to everybody and tried to get a retime pity points. So. But it seems like we've got another one coming up here. I heard the doot doot as soon as I entered in. So.
yeah, Shoehorse. I mean, this was both of your first mystery tournaments, but your tournament run ends here. So I'll ask you, Shoehorse, how was it? How was your first mystery tournament?
Oh, fantastic. I'm definitely signing up again whenever this happens. I guess in a year, I've heard. And if anyone out there is like on the fence and questioning whether they should do this, do this. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Perfect.
I'd second that opinion. This is my first foray into kind of an online community interaction. I've stayed away from the internet, the social aspect of it, for a long time, and this is the first thing I've ever seen that was worth delving into and being a part of personally.
Wow.
I too have enjoyed it quite a bit.
That's so. That makes me feel so warm inside. As someone who has found new life in online communities and exactly this sort of thing, that warms my heart. So
That's what it is too. It's the community. That's what draws me in and makes me feel like I want to be a part of. There's so many communities out there that you can be a part of, but whether or not you actually, that matches up with your internal mental alignment of how the world should work. It seems like this group has a pretty broad and accepting mindset, and I definitely appreciate that.
perfect. Very cool. Thank you so much to both of you for a great race and for coming to talk to us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Great race. Good luck next round.
We'll see you then.